Okay, I'm gonna try this, and don't laugh because this is oh God, see, my room is a freaking mess because I am doing all this and I have crap everywhere. I have stuff down here, over here, over there, over there. I'm using quite a bit of stuff from my old scrapbook stash, planner stash, things like that. So pull out that shit. You know. Anyway, this is my Midori travel notebook. I have had it for a long time. Okay. Never used it. Got it for a travel notebook. Never did it. Thought, by God, I'm going to do it. Now yesterday at Hobby Lobby, they did have these little charms half off. So I got them for $3. So I added that to it. I think it's pretty cute. So that's what I'm using. This is a folder that if I have room, I will include it in my journal. And it's a Diane Reveley creative diary or whatever it's called. Anyway, it's one of her things. It's decorated by her. I think I added the stamps to it a long time ago, but I'm going to throw that in. But I've got enough pockets in my travel notebook that I shouldn't need it. But anyway, if I have room, I'm going to throw it in. I decorated it a little bit. But honey, you know you got washi, so you're good there. This was the writing lined notebook that came with my Midori notebook. They carry these. They used to anyway. They used to carry them at Target. So check there. I covered it with some paper that I paint with acrylic paint jelly roll paper. And I'm going to I think I'm going to Mod Podge the covers. I haven't decided. I Mod Podged the back of my travel notebook and we'll see how it turns out. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, I did the front. This is ancient. This is one of those, was it Heidi Swap? I don't know, you could make an album. She has an online thing too. I mean, these are old. This is something that I printed off. These are old embellishments, really old. I did decorate the inside. I did not make a pocket there. But this is just a place to do like journaling of what happened that day. If I want, I can tear it out and then add it to my other notebook down the road. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. But that's about as far as I am on that. This had a pocket. It came when I got it. It had a pocket in the back and I just covered it. And like I said, again, these are just those cards from those old scrapbook cards. They came in different sizes, and I had those left over. I pulled them out. Okay, here's my travel notebook. Again, this is some paper that I painted jelly roll. This is a map from an old atlas, and this actually goes from Arc City and down to the border of Texas. You can see Stillwater's like right there. It's not even I-35. I couldn't, it was gone in the atlas, the page that had our route, but I just used it for decoration. And these are old rub-ons, these flowers, and these are like these old rub-ons from ancient ago that I still had. So this is some scrapbook paper that had, I think it was like, what was that, basic gray, maybe. This is some things I got on Etsy a long time ago that it fit my Erin Condren journal, and they came in a sheet. And I had one that's all about friends, and then one that's coffee. Oh my God, some of these friend ones are so great, and I've already cut out a few more that I'm just going to throw in because I'm bringing my glue stick, and I can just add them in as I want. But this is a piece of paper from this journal paper. I took some of them out to make it not quite so bulky, and I cut them down so I can write on here. I may, like, I haven't decided if I'm going to do like stamp road trip. So this will be like our way down to Texas kind of a thing. And then, you know, when we get to the ship, and, you know, I just haven't decided. But anyway, I printed this off the internet. It's just from Kansas, Oklahoma City, all the way down to Mexico. Now over here is where we're going to be cruising to. But Houston and Galveston, of course, are right down in there. This is from an old book cover, and I made a copy of it to put in here because I don't want to use the original old book cover. This is a acetate saying that I put over a piece of that paper, and it flips out so you can journal on it if you want. So, and then I made, this is a piece of mail, and I made, see, you can tell it's a window envelope, and then my idea is I'm hoping to put like a picture on a tag, and the picture will show through here. And there's also, you know, you could stick other stuff to the back of the tag, receipts or another picture or whatever, and you can flip them. There's room for a receipt up here or a photo. Room for more photos or journaling, whichever I decide to do. Another part of a Texas map. This is, let me see, is this a, no, this is just the map. And because it's so flimsy, I covered it with mermaid scale looking cardstock on the back. And then this is just a piece of that one of those cards, and that's the one that said travel on it, and I tore that off to put wherever it was on the front of something. And I used that beach behind this little piece of acetate sticker that says happy place. This is just punched to use for a tab. Room for a photo there, room for a photo here. This has a little pocket. These are just old scrapbook supplies. Old scrapbook supplies. Same here, my little tiny attacher. I have not done this side. I haven't decided what I'm going to put over here. I'm going to cover it with something, cardstock or writing, journaling paper or something, because see, I have some extra sheets of that here that I pulled out. But I've got those staples there, and I think I'm going to tap those a little flatter before I cover it with cardstock and then decide what I'm going to do. This is a pocket that I made. This is some tea-dyed paper that Ivy gave me. And it's just regular copy paper that's been tea-dyed, so it's not real sturdy. So I added a piece of cardstock, and of course I ink everything. More cardstock on the back of that piece of tea-dyed paper, and then I made a little flap that comes out. This is just a little date thing, so whatever day this picture is, I'll circle, you know, April, and then I'll circle the date of what it is. Now, if you can see here, see how old these are? These are not appropriate, and I probably should have cut those off, and I didn't really even notice it till after I had it attached, so I'm just not going to worry about it. I may pull out one of my saying things and try to put down here to cover that up. This is just a little envelope that I can stick stuff in, and this is a piece of a one of those big manila envelope shipping envelopes that I folded in half, and then I punched it out so that you can see either if you're on this side or this side, you can see what's stuck in there. I don't know, I may make a tag. I have some tags. I may just stick them in there. I haven't decided. I haven't got that far, but, you know, just decorated, inked up. with some of my art journaling stuff. This is the back of that. This is from an old geometry book that I own, that I got like for 50 cents at Goodwill or a garage sale or something. It came in a box of books for $1. I'm pretty sure that's what it was at a garage sale. And in there was a starfish and a flower, and it was talking on that page about how nature has geometry. And I just pulled them out and used them on my page. I thought they were kind of cool. I did a little watercoloring on here. It kind of looks like waves that go with that color there. And I don't know. This is pretty good watercolor paper, so this is something that I could, and it's pretty substantial, so easily could add photos to that, or ephemera, whatever, you know, memorabilia can go on there, and put a picture over here. It's whatever I end up doing. But that's why I bought the sprocket, is because I'm planning on printing out photos and sticking them in during our trip. This is a napkin that I used matte medium to put onto the watercolor paper. And I don't know what I'll do from there. Maybe nothing. Just put a picture over it. Or, you know, probably could get 3 pictures down that, the 2x3s. This is one side of a file folder, because the journal is put together. Let me see if I can show you this, the center of it. It's sewn down the middle. So, see, I've stitched. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Phew. Oh, pardon me. All this crap and dust up here. So anyway, this is from an old recipe book. And I know that you've probably got old books around that you could pull apart, use washi tape to put the pieces together. You tear them out, trim them, washi them together, make a book. It's not hard. And you can use chipboard and cover it with cardstock to make your cover. You don't have to have a Midori leather cover. There's no reason to spend money on that if you don't need to. I just happen to have it. So again, a recipe. I have some pictures of food, and then I thought, no, I'm going to add our pictures of food from our meals to these. Some more of that paper that Ivy gave me. And if you see anything that just jumps out at you that you want to use, I can send it with the girls. You can do it the weekend and they can bring it back to me. So you just let me know. This is just multimedia cardstock paper. So it'll take any type of medium pretty well. Sometimes I gesso over things like this. I gessoed and then used acrylic paint like as a wash. I didn't use it full thickness. I just washed it on. So it's not real heavy, because acrylic paint is like plastic and it can really weigh stuff down. So anyway, so this is from an old music book. This is the song When the Saints Go Marching In. I never thought to go through the book and see if I had any like sea by the sea or anything music, but it's not even going to show. By the time I get memorabilia in there, it's not even going to show. This is a piece of some Tim Holtz cardstock that is over the back of this map. So when you flip this and you flip that, that's a map of Cozumel that I printed off the computer. It is, you know, they're not real stable or real sturdy. So I wanted it to have a little bit of substance to it, so I added that in. But again, there will probably be stuff put on here. And you won't see a whole lot of that. It just depends. Because I'm planning on saving like receipts and tickets and all kinds of stuff. So then I covered the back also of the map, just because this was just printer paper and it's pretty flimsy. So I covered the back. Now this is, I haven't gotten, you can tell this is where I haven't gotten to yet. I haven't inked anything. I've just kind of been working on it as I go. I haven't decided if I'm going to cut this off or leave it folded back. I just haven't decided. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want it to stick out very far, because it's pretty fragile, I may tear it off to make it look kind of fun. I just haven't decided. I've been watching YouTube videos and seeing what other people do, and a lot of them are a lot neater than I am. So, so this is kind of a combination junk journal and travel journal. So a little bit of both. More media paper. This is the other side, of course. Now, see, we're getting into the other half of all the other stuff. So this, more paper, more recipe book with one of those journal cards. There's some food that I put on there. And they'll be picked, we can put food over here. This is a piece of mail that came, and it's going to actually go on this folder, I think. I'm not sure if I'll do it there or if I'll grunge up this page and stick it there to give that a little more substance, because it's kind of floppy. And this has a little more oomph to it. This is in that, I think it's my world journal over there or somewhere. I found this article about Mexico, and I'm going to use it in here somehow. I haven't decided how, but it's going to go in somehow. I may put it on a tag so it can be pulled out, so I don't have to cover it up. I don't know. I haven't decided, and I don't know how old this is, so I don't know how accurate the information is. More watercolor paper. The other part of the envelope, see, this was actually, we got this the other day in the mail, and this is the one that I gessoed over and then puts a light wash of acrylic paint on it. More, the other part of the little file folder things, and I have some more of those if you want one or two. And then I also have these that would make great junk journal notebooks. These are kind of craft folders that you could cut down to make a junk journal. I mean, you could even cut them the size you wanted and then trace the file to make it more of a travel journal size if you wanted to. And I've got a ton of those. So if you want me to send some of those with the girls, let me know and I will. More map stuff. There's the top of Texas. This will be probably covered pretty good with something. I don't know what yet. I'm actually going on to my, onto Artisan, and I'm going to look. I have some beach and travel digital scrapbook sites that have embellishments that I'm going to try to pull up in my Cricut and print then cut them. And they will be stickers, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I may print them and then glue them. We'll see. I had some of these little pockets, see over there, left over from scrapbooking, saved forever. Just some little tie-down envelopes. So those will be really fun. I'm going to put a couple of those in. I don't know where I'm going to put the other one yet, but I'm going to put a couple of those in. And then I'm getting towards the end. This is the other part of that. See, it's pretty fat. So once I get that all done, I mean, you can tell what part I've worked on and what I haven't. So let me put all this together real quick. I'm going to set you down. Okay. So there's how thick my Minori will be, or Midori, whatever you want to call it. And I think I got this on Etsy like for $18. And it had, you got to pick what color you wanted for this, and you got to pick how many bands that you wanted for the inside, and I'm going to add 2 more to mine, 1 or 2 more. I have to order the elastic. I don't have any, and so I need to order some. I looked at Hobby Lobby, and I didn't think they had this thickness, but now that I'm home and I look at this, I think it might be 1.5 millimeter, not 2 millimeter. So my plan is the next time I go to Hobby Lobby is to take this with me and compare this to what they have before I order some from eBay or Amazon. I found some on there. But anyway, so this is kind of what my order will be, I think, is I will have my journal to document in, to write in. And then next will be the travel notebook. And then if I decide I have room and I want to take it, I will have these folders there as well. But I don't think I'm going to need this because I've got quite a bit of pockets and tip-ins, places to put little tip-ins in and stuff. And then I am taking my Tombow glue stick with me because this glue, it doesn't always stick really good the first time sometimes you have to kind of redo it a little bit. But what I like about it is it doesn't wrinkle your paper and it's easy to travel with. So that's kind of my thought on this. So I'm going to bring this with me and you're welcome to use it. This has barely been used and I have 3 of them. So we won't even use this up on the cruise. I promise you. And then for a lot of my gluing things in and stuff, I don't worry about what I use. I've used Aleene's, this Turbo Tacky Glue, but I've also been using this called Fabri-Tac. I love this. I got it from Amazon. It's supposed to not be stiff. So like if you glue fabric down, they use it for bookmaking. And if you glue fabric down with this, it is supple, I guess is the word that I want to say, but it's not stiff. So anyway, so that's it. I got to show you the sticker that I had for the back. I put this. Thanks for the adventure. Now go have a new one. Love, Ellie. I just thought that was so cute. So that's on the back of my travel notebook. But yeah, some of these little girlfriend stickers that I found. Oh my gosh, these are so great. One of them says, I gotta show you these. So here's this one. I love that one. And then this one's great. I'm sure that's more for Chandra and Marissa, not you. And then here, I love this. I love this one. And see, it's kind of got a palm tree and stuff. But they're made to go in your little planner. And then see, look here, old rub-ons. Some had them on the garage sale, never sold. God was watching out for me, I'm telling you. So, you know, follow your dreams, giggles, be yourself, the perfect day, discover memories, explore moments. I'm telling you, this is perfect. So I'm excited. This I've had forever. I have tons of these that could go in for tags. Let's see if this will focus. So see, this is some more that are like date things that I'm going to use. So if you want some of these, let me know. I will get you together a goodie bag with some stuff. But again, you know, save your mail, save your envelopes, because this can be used as, you know, as a tag, and you can, or an envelope to put stuff in. You can also just go on YouTube and watch, you know, how to make a traveler's notebook or how to make a junk journal. I kind of, like I said, I kind of did a little of both. So, yeah, I have too much shit. Anyway, love ya. I hope this isn't too long that it won't send. I'll try to condense it and put it on YouTube.